Rumble is back, and we are going to try to do this one more time, where we are going to do bi-weekly. Yes, bi-weekly, not tri-weekly. Bi-weekly.
Tri-monthly.
Tri-monthly. If there's two. Yeah. No. We apologize. Life got in the way. My badge got in the way. Diego's vagina got in the way.
Fuck you.
Chris's being an immigrant got in the way.
No, sir.
Hey, no. It's February. It's 2017. There's lots of cool things around the corner for us. We just hit 350 likes. Thanks to Chris and Diego doing all the Facebook stuff.
And Devin.
And kind of Devin.
It would taste like chips and salt.
Okay. No, we said he's giving you a compliment, fool. About the likes on Facebook. He's like, it would taste like chip and salsa. He's still hung up on this ale.
All right, so 350 likes this year, which is big for us because it's only been going on for about a year and a half now. We've been invited to more.
Been open just a little over a year.
Okay, our Facebook page has been open over a year. We're at 350. So we've been invited to some more conventions this year, and guess what? Yours truly gets to go to more of them because I will be here and I will be queer.
Here? Here?
Am I?
Yeah.
I think you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror and then figure out really where you are.
If I look in the mirror, there's nothing long or hard in it. So,
You're a vampire.
Aw.
Congratulations, you have no reflection.
You have no reflection.
And people run over me all the time because they can't see me in the rearview mirror.
And I'm no longer in the Navy, so I can travel as much as I want.
Yeah. So, hey, if you out there in radio and podcast land want us to be at your convention because we're silly, goofy fuckers, just give us an email and we will be there with bells on and video equipment, and we will put you on our website, and it'll be amazing, and you will love us forever. Because every place that we go loves us.
At least that's what they tell us.
At least that's what they, to our face, they tell us that. Oh yeah, you guys are invited next year. Don't invite those fuckers back.
Yeah.
Those fuckers.
But somehow we still go in the next year and they suddenly realize why.
They're like, oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
How the
And our
fuck did they
YouTube
get
is
in?
almost at 3,000 views total. We're almost at 3,000 total views.
And we're almost at 3,000 total views for our YouTube. Thank you,
Yeah.
Chris. So there's a couple rumors flying out about the about Batman and Batfleck.
Oh, wasn't it that didn't he already say that he just completely dropped out as the director?
Yes, not only did he completely drop out as the director, but there's some rumors flying about that he's dropped out completely and he will no longer play Batman.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. I think it's because all the butthurt stuff that happened.
Who are they going to get to replace him?
No idea yet. It just happened. Like, I saw something this morning on it. So, I mean, it's not confirmed yet, of course. It's just hearsay at this point. But I could really see Matt Damon. I can really see Matt Damon. I can really see Ben Affleck getting all butthurt about all the bad reviews he's had. I mean,
Batman.
I'm Batman. You're a Joker. You're a bad Joker. Yeah, I'm Batman, Matt Damon.
Batman.
Matt Damon.
I'm Matt Batman.
If they did that, they would have to have the Joker or the Penguin be have a really bad North Korean accent.
Kim Jong-il.
Yeah.
They cast Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un now.
Kim Jong-il.
Oh, right, yeah.
Whatever.
As long as you sing Katy Perry's Fireworks.
Yeah, as long as you sing Fireworks, he'll do it. James Franco taught us that.
This is
Because
true.
movies are real life.
I believe everything that I'm taught in movies.
Yeah, I believe everything about everything that's on Facebook. I thought he did an okay job, honestly.
I didn't have too many complaints about it. I enjoyed it.
I'd watch a Batfleck movie. I'd watch another Batfleck movie.
Well, I'm
Get
hoping
this
he
to
still
Ben-
stays on as
Get this to
Batman.
Ben Affleck. I mean, hey Ben Affleck, we thought you were cool. We'd watch another Batfleck movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just
Just
go
don't
ahead and
have,
call real quick and tell him.
Yeah, let's just someone call him.
Yeah.
Just don't have whoever.
Hold on. I'll call my buddy.
Okay, cool.
Oh no,
Whoever was-
sorry, that's Matt Damon, not Ben. I meant Matt Damon, not Ben Affleck.
How could you get the wrong one?
I told
Way to
Matt
name
Damon to
drop.
fuck off.
Way to name drop. Way to name drop.
What I did? It was pretty
Who
funny.
directed that? Batman. Who directed that?
I don't know. Your mama.
Just don't have whoever directed it direct the next one, and it'd be fine.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. No, they already have the next director for Justice League's Chris Terrio wrote draft of the Batman script.
Zack Snyder was the director of that first one. Don't let Zack Snyder. Yeah.
I mean, he did okay, but
I just think he was trying to pull from too much source material. Like I said in my review months ago, he was trying to pull from too many universes and implement it at once.
Could be. Probably also because the script was probably shit.
That could be as well.
oh man,
Ben
there was a
Affleck-
lot of stuff going on with that shit.
Yeah, Ben Affleck
Yeah.
did good. He actually, I liked his acting.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that say he's probably one of the better Batmans that's been around for a while.
Yeah. I mean, he's no Viggo Mortensen Batman,
Oh,
right?
am I right?
Or George Clooney.
Or
I
Mr.
see.
No,
I
Mr.
see.
No Neck Batman.
I see you're. You gotta have nips on the bat suit, or else it's not a bat suit.
Yeah. You're not Batman unless you have nipples, okay?
It only makes it's anatomically correct Batman, you know.
Anatomically, you mean?
Anatomically, whatever. Anatomy.
Amicably correct.
An enemy.
Anatomy.
No, I think just the issue with some of the script.
Probably.
Because it's so easy to make so many memes from that.
Oh God,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was so bad.
It was.
It makes me a sad Batman.
The script was garbage, man.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The actors did
your mom's
good.
Martha too? Oh, did we just become best friends?
Ben Affleck. Look, we may be insulting your character right now, Ben Affleck, but not you.
Not
as an
you.
actor, or we're insulting the script.
Dude.
We still think you were a pretty good Batman.
The Accountant, I saw that one. That's not bad, man.
Yeah,
He-
and
he-
didn't he do Argo? I like.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Are we
Argo was
doing
good.
a whole fucking show on just blowing
Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck? Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are fucking
Yeah.
interchangeable.
Interchangeable, because it makes that joke.
You can't
Jay
tell
and
me
Silent Bob.
if Ben Affleck asked you to suck him off, you would not.
I definitely would.
I mean, $20 is $20. I'm not gay.
But yeah, they made that joke in Jay and Silent Bob.
You know why? Because fucking he brought him in. He's the one who
Yeah.
made them famous.
Yeah. Ooh.
Kevin Smith.
No,
Kevin-
because
Kevin-
they-
Yeah.
Mallrats, man. Kevin Smith and Ben Affleck go way back.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
Kevin
think-
Smith, Ben
wasn't
Affleck, and Matt
in
Damon.
Something before Mallrats? Oh, Dogma. But
That's
Dogma's
also
not
Kevin
after
Smith.
Mallrats. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Good Will Hunting. They were in that.
Him and Kevin Smith go way back. So I mean,
I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
that. I just,
I don't know.
So,
if that's his
back to our-
first
our-
thing.
We're back again this year, and we're starting off with a Ben Affleck podcast.
Yeah.
Nothing but Ben Affleck.
Nothing but Ben Affleck.
Welcome to
guess
this
Batfleck.
month's Actor of the Month. Ben
Actor
Affleck.
of the Month, new segment.
Yeah.
I guess going from that DC movie news into, I guess, Marvel TV series. We want to do it that way. Segue.
No,
Segue.
because guess what?
Oh, you got more DC news?
No, not DC. Fuck. I mean, I was just
Oh,
gonna
movies.
say that.
Yes, stick with movies.
After Assassin's Creed adaptation didn't make as big a splash as they thought,
No, they
they're
fucking
still going to go
tried.
ahead with the next video game adaptation, Splinter Cell. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell is going to come out.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, that
This
sounds
one-
fun.
No, this one actually can work a lot better than the rest of them. I feel like
Yeah, because you could. None of the shit in there is too fucking crazy that
Yeah.
you couldn't pull it off.
The Assassin's
this
Creed
is
movie
more-
wasn't bad, man.
the problem being is that they're trying to pull from a source that is a little bit too futuristic for that kind of shit.
Well, no, they were pulling from the source that was one, it was a little futuristic, I'll give you that. But two, they made it a giant broad stroke.
yeah.
Like,
In
I
terms
mean-
of what?
in terms of they destroyed the entire thing right there. And
Wait, destroyed what?
you haven't seen the movie.
I have seen the movie. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about everything that they were working on like
Animus?
for all the friggin' for all the movies. They just destroyed it in the first fucking movie. Like all the games, the Animus, they fucking destroyed that thing in the first movie.
They destroy. It's in the games too. You destroy
I know, but
the Animus
all the
But
time.
there's multiple animals.
because there's multiple locations. Fool.
Yeah, but in this they
The
didn't say
Templars
that.
not in one location. Yes, they did.
Oh my god! Oh my
Okay,
god!
said that in the movie.
Hang on.
They said it's one
let's
of
get
many
this back on track,
locations.
people.
Desmond destroyed the whole of
They said it. I just want to throw out there. They said in the movie it's one of many locations. They straight up. He goes, "Where am I?" Because Michael Fassbender did great in there. He goes, "Where am I?" They're like, "We brought you to the Animus Project, whatever group, Astergo. It's one of our many facilities."
Oh
Madrid.
bull! Blech.
Yeah, they didn't just.
No,
they didn't
you were
set
reading
nothing.
into it. You are reading into it.
No, I'm not. I'm quoting
One of our
a line from
one of the
movie.
many facilities of Abstergo, not many fucking Animuses.
Hey,
Douche
idiot!
nozzle.
If you played the game, all Abstergo facilities have Animuses.
Not all of them.
Yes, they do. Everyone in the game.
Everyone in the game,
Every Abstergo facility has an Animus that you come into contact.
because those are the only Abstergo fucking places that you're gonna go to.
So you're saying, so your logic is because they blew up a grand total of like 5, that's it. There can't be any more in the world. That's
Well-
stupid.
You're stupid. Did you see that Animus?
Yeah, that Animus was
It
dope.
destroyed the Animus itself destroyed the building. Now we're getting into a.
What?
Now,
Okay,
now
the
we're getting to an
Animus is
existential
building.
crisis.
I don't understand what you're saying. The dude was controlling the Animus when it destroyed the building.
Yeah, the Animus itself controlled the building. How many friggin' Animuses do you think are going to be out there?
It's the Templars. They're funded, but they have a lot of money. So I can imagine multiple, as in like 15 or so. They probably have one at every major capital.
Animus by
'cause
Abstergo. Now in
Ubisoft-
every major city across the world.
Yeah, because Ubisoft and Watch Dogs, Easter egg here, in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you read an email about the CEO leaving to go to Chicago, and he never comes back from his trip. In Chicago, he is there in Watch Dogs. You kill him as an assassination target because he is, gene modification.
illegal gene modification.
And he's going to search into the Animus or the Abstergo labs in Chicago. So, suck it.
Doesn't mean there's an Animus there. You just said Abstergo Labs.
Watch Dogs 2 in San Francisco.
Oh, Watch Dogs 2 is set in San Francisco and it makes references to Abstergo labs everywhere. Abstergo labs is what they call things. It's their cover name for Animus.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he's in Chicago for gene modification. That's what they do in the Animus. Back on target.
Yeah.
I
Either way,
roasted.
either way. I just thought of the perfect actor for the Splinter Cell movie.
Oh god.
Ben Affleck.
Are you still listening, Ben Affleck? We still love you.
And his nemesis could be Matt Damon. Yes. Get in. No, not. Who does Matt Damon hate?
I don't know.
As a running
Just-
gag.
They're talking
Jimmy
about-
Kimmel.
They're looking at Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Get Matt Damon fighting Jimmy Kimmel.
That'd be
Looking
hilarious.
at who? Tom Hardy?
Yeah,
I could see it. Tom Hardy's a good actor too.
I gotta fucking.
yeah. And I
you
think
seen him in
he'd look
Bronson?
really good. I think he'd look
Oh,
really
yeah.
good in the leather in the spandex onesie.
Yeah, Tom Hardy could sure.
So
Say his nemesis would be Megatron.
Yeah, I liked him in Bronson. That was a funny Tom Hardy movie. That was a good movie.
I would also like to see. I know they're talking about it, but the Transformers and GI Joe crossover movie.
Crossover.
What?
That'd be an interesting movie. Yeah.
Is that like a
That's-
thing that's actually in production?
Yeah, no, it's not in production yet, but it's a thing that they're talking about doing.
That's interesting.
How is that? Why would you say it like that?
So
Well, I mean,
You know it's already happened, right?
I
Oh,
know
yeah.
it probably
In the
has in the comic
cartoons?
books, yeah.
No, in the cartoons it already happened.
Really?
In the cartoons, in the original cartoons, there was an
Is
episode
this like the early
where
80s or something like that?
yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
there was an
I wasn't around
episode
then.
with a guy. Shut up. With a guy in the trench coat and a
I
mask.
understand that you just got out of college, but you know.
I can't remember what the name of the episode was, but it was Cobra Commander was talking to Megatron and helping him try to get a weather dominator. I think is what it was.
Oh, is that where the running joke of the Weather Dominator comes from?
No, well, the Cobra Commander tried to get a Weather Dominator like almost the entire time he was a fucking. He was in Cobra, but like at the end, he talks about how terrorism just isn't the same.
Terrorism isn't like it used to be.
And it was the same voice actor that did Cobra Commander for the G.I. Joe movies, so you could tell that G.I. Joe and Transformers were in the same universe. Transformers just happened a couple of years after the G.I. Joe
But
series.
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like Transformers would, if it's like G.I. Joe's like legitimately just the G.I. Joe dudes versus. I feel like in a landslide, Transformers win.
It's not versus, because the Transformers, the Autobots are helping the G.I. Joes.
Okay, so it's just like fucking.
Here's the thing: is the Transformer movies. It started off good, like the first Transformer movie.
Oh, I hope
thought
as
it was
hell that they
great.
don't go back to the same like writers and directors.
And it just went like.
Well, all it was is they just wanted to add in more product. Oh man, we got to get Grimlock in there. Grimlock's awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, how are we gonna get this guy in there?
It was like Battleship, that movie.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on that movie. At least I saw it for free. I saw it for free on the naval base.
Too, yeah, but it did have Rihanna, so I guess that's a saving grace. But it was a terrible movie.
It had Rihanna. That's
had Rihanna.
We'll make up for
hey man,
because of
U.S. Navy killed a bunch of fucking aliens.
So I mean that'd be interesting. How do you think they do the Splinter Cell movie? Do you think they're gonna do like Jason Bourne movies?
I would assume they're going to go that way.
If that's the case, then you have to get Matt Damon.
It's going to be it's going to be actiony, but it's also going to be James Bondy because he's got a lot of fucking tools.
Yeah, I was going to say I feel like it'd be something like Mission Impossible to a point.
Yeah, I feel that way too, but a lot more stealth involved than Mission Impossible. You know what would be cool is if at some point during the movie, you get the classic for his thing.
Oh yeah,
that I feel would be like in the third act. The third act is like he gets all his fucking crazy ass gear and he has to sneak up on this, and it's just like gets in a dark room and then you suddenly just.
Well, that's gonna be the first trailer. You know that's gonna be in the first trailer.
Lights come on. The dude just.
That's gonna be the biggest selling point for that thing. Is gonna be.
What would be cool though is if when they did that, they would do like a hardcore Henry style thing, and you actually see through the Yeah, like you see.
That feels like it's
through the night vision goggles.
That feels like it's starting to get doomy though, and when you started to get into Doom with the Rock, that gets kind of bad.
But not like no.
That movie was garbage. That movie was good bad. Okay,
yeah.
Like it was B movie can't be bad, but it was good because I enjoyed watching it. The Rock is always a good fucking character. I love his characters.
That scene was probably one of the best scenes in the movie, though.
You know what I would like to see?
Like if you're doing a game movie and you go into the first person mode, I'm not saying for the entirety of the movie, just for like 2 seconds, like you just. Like the goggles come over the screen.
Oh yeah, that'd be an amazing trailer. All of a sudden, you go from black and you see the goggles come down, and it's green, and you see the bad guys, and you hear, and then they're all down.
Yeah,
and then you turn the lights on. Yeah, that'd be an amazing trailer. But you know what I would like to see? Batrock.
You saw him as Bambi in the SNL thing, right?
Yes, that shit was hilarious.
That was great. But I guess still going on movies.
Yeah.
So Blade Runner's getting a reboot. That was announced.
That's a thing.
And the director is going to be, but this was announced months ago.
I was going to say, isn't it Blade Runner 2099 or some shit like that?
Yeah. Dennis Villanueva is the director. And he did Cicero and Arrival, which those were both the good movies.
Yeah. I actually have to finish Arrival because I'm just watching it now.
Well, he actually just announced today is doing a reboot of Dune.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm excited. The Dune movie sucked. We can all agree that the Dune movie back in the day sucked.
Back in the day, it was groundbreaking. Okay. Oh my god, I hate you guys. It was an amazing sci-fi movie for the time.
Well, it compared to
what
Mad
pisses
Max,
me off. Yeah.
Mad Max still holds up the test of time. Dune does not.
Dune totally does if you have the patience and intelligence to sit through the movie.
No movie I feel should be if you have the patience.
Just wait until
the biggest thing that pisses me off.
It picks up. Trust me.
Yeah, it picks up when the sandworms come in and they start eating bitches. That's when it picks up.
If you wait at least halfway through the movie, about an hour and a half.
You know what pisses me off is the damn whispering. Like, they're looking at each other and they are whispering to each other. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The spice pisses me off.
But
I was like,
compared to the books-
okay, understand the spice rules the world. But if you're sitting there and you're like, I'm going to put it in your
just
butt.
audio.
It's just whispering like half the... No, these guys they're telepathically communicating, but it's just whispers. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to fucking murder you right now.
But compared to the book,
whoever's
man.
idea it was, just decide, hey, instead of doing...
I'm going to sound hipster as shit here, but you've read the book, right?
Yes.
Compared to the book, the movie's garbage.
True, but
The book
compared...
was
But that's what you could say for every fucking adaptation.
Again, they didn't have the stuff to
Harry
do
Potter
the
movies
book
are so
proper.
much better than the book because you get to see Emma Watson.
This is true.
That is literally the only...
Emma Watson's booty for the win.
Stop swooping your hair.
Stop emo swooping. But
Never.
the original Dune movie couldn't do the book justice because of the stuff at the time. It was a giant undertaking, and it was amazing. Just like Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur was a giant undertaking and amazing at the time.
But Ben-Hur still holds the test of time. It's
And
still,
Dune would, too.
The old Ben-Hur is good. Even still now, I'll still watch Ben-Hur. Just like the original Mad Max's, still good. I'll still
The original
watch
Mad Max was rough to watch, okay? It was rough. The original Mad Max, the first one, was just, ugh.
Oh, no, we don't talk about the first one. We talk about Fury Road, which is the best Mad Max.
Yeah, but if you're going to talk about Mad Max and draw comparisons, you've got to talk about all of them.
Never, because it's America, and I can do what I want, and I can pick and choose my facts.
Why do you have an A there? It's Merca, okay?
It's Merc.
I've never heard it spelled this way.
Yeah.
Everything on the internet is true.
I don't know what America you're from, but
just
mine
think-
doesn't have an A.
I think the reboot will do it justice.
You're in America. You spell American right.
Dune is one of those movies, it's like an acquired taste, like Flash Gordon.
I feel Flash is a little bit like more open for people though.
Yeah, but it's still Dune.
But
is one
Flash,
of those, like
Flash
Aaron
is
says,
more... Flash...
You wait till the 15th act, and then Dune gets good.
I'm sorry
Just
that you
so
are
bad.
just... that you were just... I need to have action. I need to have action right now. I can't get backstory. Backstory's too long.
It's a 2.5 hour movie.
Oh, what do you expect?
I expect more than
when it's
like
made
15 minutes of action.
when it's made today, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna fucking cut that thing up into a trilogy.
Yeah,
Watch.
and lens
Probably.
flares. And lens flares.
Lens flares for days. Lens flares for days.
They're the easiest way to hide transitions.
I want to see who they get for the fat guy, the floating fat guy.
That'd be interesting. Chris Farley, they'll dig him up.
Oh god.
He's all bloated still.
Just his floating dead body.
Yep.
Who do you think they do? That's
I don't
one of
know.
those- It's difficult.
Is what's his name? Fuck.
John Goodman.
No.
No.
John Goodman actually wouldn't be bad.
No,
Yeah,
he would be
dude.
horrible for that role.
But I think he's lost weight though.
Yeah,
he
he's
has.
lost a
What's
lot
his
of
name
weight.
from
He's in
Superbad?
Cloverfield Lane.
I know who you're
Jonah
talking
Hill?
about.
Jonah
Hill.
Hill. Didn't he gain weight again?
Oh yeah, he did. He lost a lot of weight. Now he's back, man.
I thought because I saw what was that gun runner movie that they had?
War Dogs.
Yeah, I saw it. Is
That was actually a good
I mean,
movie.
he
That
would
was
be. I
a
think he would be a perfect fit for it because he's a little chunko. But I mean, they could add that stuff on too. And
Yeah, definitely.
I feel
because
so bad
Simon-
basing all of this just because of how big he is.
well, no, I mean he's a really good actor. He's
Oh, he is. Yeah.
We'll look it now, but you remember in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the dude for Rey, who tells her the rations.
Yeah, you know who
That's
is?
Simon Pegg. Yeah, that's Simon
Yeah,
Pegg
super skinny dude from freaking
yeah.
Hot Fuzz.
and Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could do the other dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Frost.
He's still on the fatness. Oh yeah, you can do the other dude because he's fat too.
I was saying, look how they made
Well,
that.
it is the character.
He was
is it
talking
not?
about. Chris is talking about movie prosthetics and how far they've come. Diego's just like, this dude's fat. We could put him. in
Look,
front of
man,
a
it's the
suit."
same
Back
thing
in
as
the
would
day,
you
they would
rather
stuff pillows
CGI
under
the
your
shit
chest.
out of him, or would you rather
No,
go,
you can use-
Star Wars and do as much
They
real
did
to life.
prosthetics on him. That's
So
what
yeah,
they
they didn't
did.
CGI him too much. He
That
was
was
he was
Simon
an
Pegg.
actual.
He was just in a huge prosthetic suit, man.
Yeah, he said it was fucking hot as balls in there.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was
So,
just saying.
so
look,
why
you can
put
take a
somebody
real
through that
good-
torture when you have somebody that can just who's lived through it through his life?
Look at Josh. Look at Brolin. He's playing Thanos. Brolin isn't the biggest guy,
True.
and Thanos is a giant.
Yeah, what about what's his face that played Apocalypse?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Victor Ooze. That was his name.
Victor Von Ooze.
Victor Von Ooze.
That's
but
another
no.
movie that I'm really excited for.
The Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers with fucking Rita Repulsa. She looks
I
hot as
want
shit.
it so bad to not be
Elizabeth.
shit. Please, for the love
I'm
of
really
God.
look. They need to get
I just want it- I
James
can-
Vanderbeek. That's what it just from
I
seeing
can-
that video online. It
I
was
can
so good.
stand it being average. I can stand it being a solid 6 to 7. I can
like the
stand
Teenage
that.
Mutant Ninja Turtle ones.
Yeah,
just like
I
the
can.
nostalgic
I
factor.
can stand that. I can't stand if it bombs. I'm sorry I can, because then that just immediately gives every studio to be like, Power Rangers is a bad idea. Either way, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the one thing from Diego's childhood. Watch out.
I'm just
Dora the
saying, man.
Explorer.
See, and here's the thing. I want him to continue doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the next one they need to pull up Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah. It's just, but that's the thing. It's a nostalgia thing for you. For you. Same with Diego and that one. Like I'm excited for that Legends of the Hidden Temple movie.
That already came out.
I grew up with that too.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it come out?
Shit. It's a Nickelodeon movie.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go.
Shit.
I guess I'll go download it. And watch it.
Don't.
I'll
I started it.
I just like
Like-
Omlek. Omlek's my cheese.
Yeah,
man.
but it's a. Do you understand
my
like a
dog.
Nickelodeon movie what that entails? It's like a Disney
yeah.
Channel
Cadet
movie.
Kelly, Lizzie McGuire. They're still good. The Luck of the Irish.
No, not
Oh
at
my
all.
God.
They
Oh my
don't
God.
hold up.
Halloween Town.
Oh,
Halloween Town is a little different. That still probably doesn't hold up.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Was Hocus Pocus Nickelodeon movie?
I don't know.
No, none of
I
those
think
are
it was a
Nickelodeon
Disney
movies.
movie.
Those are all Disney
No,
movies.
Hocus
They're-
Pocus was a Disney movie, sir.
Yeah,
It's always showed on Nickelodeon.
it's shown.
But-
on
No,
there.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
What?
Hocus
You are a
Pocus.
liar.
Or is that ABC Family? I don't know.
Probably ABC Family.
ABC
But
Family.
I'm telling you right now, it's not a good movie.
I know
You
you
know
know
what I
telling
s-
me,
you
and
want-
I'm
you
gonna
know what
just
remake-
ignore you and do it, and then blame you for not warning me.
God
You
damn it.
know what other remake I want to see? I want to
It's
see another
like
remake for
stabbing
Starship
somebody
Troopers.
and telling them to not take out the knife, and then they take out the knife and blame you because it hurts. It's like, fuck you. How do you win?
Starship Troopers? Come on, man.
Starship Troopers, man.
Okay,
had
no,
The
I love
original
that
was
movie.
amazing.
They had 5 of those.
Say what?
They had 5 of those Starship
Yeah,
Troopers.
I saw.
Yeah,
I saw.
but
Ren-
they steadily declined, like
This is true.
horribly. After the first movie, they all went to fucking straight to video.
You know the remakes aren't as good as the originals. They're never. That's why I'm kind of hesitant on Blade Runner. I love Blade Runner, but I'm very hesitant on this remake. But the director is a really good director.
I mean,
So
like,
it's one
I
of
think
those.
it just depends on the director and where he's gonna. Because if the director actually does give a shit about the original material and love the movie himself, which I'm assuming this director really did, I'm sure he like watched the shit out of it. And because this shit,
Everybody loves
Blade
them.
You got
Runner
Harrison
original,
Ford in it.
yeah, the original Blade Runner is like fucking. That's a classic.
Great.
That's
That's
taught
great.
film
It's still
schools,
good.
man.
Yeah.
It's taught film schools, so.
So is Dune. Okay, Dune. We'll give Dune a classic there.
There,
All right.
yeah.
I don't.
Sorry we didn't watch it on our Betamaxes.
Hey, it was on Laserdisc, asshole.
Oh, my bad.
Even better.
What about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe?
What, the
Yeah.
movie or the TV series?
The movie, that's a
cartoon.
fucking classic.
That's a terrible movie.
That is a
It's-
fucking classic
it's
right
like
there, sir.
Remember the Fantastic Four movie? Not the 2001 with the Jessica Alba, but Aaron knows the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what
The
you're
thing
talking
is
about.
all
The new
styrofoam.
one?
No, the thing is all styrofoam,
Oh
dude.
man, I
It-
remember.
Oh, that
Garbage.
old. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember seeing.
No,
a trailer
I'm
for that.
talking He-Man's and the Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren. That movie was amazing.
Well, it's Dolph Lundgren, so. That dude is a genius.
That movie was awesome.
Like,
You
he
can't-
is a no shit genius. Dolph Lundgren?
That's like The Guyver. You ever watch The Guyver?
No.
What?
Is it
Okay.
Is it MacGyver or
Or
No,
is it
The
Guyver?
Guyver.
You're talking
like
about
The
that
Giver?
the anime?
No.
No,
It's a
not the one
movie.
that's- Because I know there's the movie
watched
that is
Flash.
based on the anime, Guyver.
I don't know. Aaron's typing away.
I'm not
So
sure.
well then while Aaron's typing away to teach us about the Guyver, let's talk
I
about
still
some
feel is a
TV
little
series. Let's transition from movie to some TV series. Cloak and Dagger got a cast.
Mm-hmm.
So they're casting. Let me pull it up here. I just pulled it up a minute ago.
I honestly wish I knew
Um,
more about Cloak and Dagger, but I only
huh?
saw them. I said I wish I knew more about Cloak and Dagger, but I only really know them from one
From
entry
one
into
issue?
the Spider-Man issue and the
Alright.
latest run.
So a little background on Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger are two teens who are, they're like, what do you say, Marvel C-lister Aarons? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
C-listers. Cloak, he has the ability to teleport more or less
Anywhere.
between dimensions
Yeah.
by wrapping up people in a cloak. And Dagger can shoot lightning or light in the shape of daggers from her hand. She like throws them as daggers. So Dagger was a super rich girl whose parents fell into some hard times. So then she started living in poverty. Cloak was a kid who was already in poverty, and then they met each other, and they're like, they like
Yeah,
fell
this
in
is
love.
the one that was based on the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy. Okay.
So they fell in love. They have a relationship, and they fight crime.
Okay, so they're together. I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah.
just like some
Yeah,
kind of
they've always been together.
Yeah, they
don't
fell
know.
in they fell in love, and then
Okay.
they realized like, hey, I have powers, you have powers, and their tactics is a lot of hit and run. Like Cloak will keep dropping Dagger around randomly as they're attacking opponents, and she'll start throwing things, and it's a lot of guerrilla tactics.
Exactly how
That is-
the main hero plays.
Yeah.
I did not know this, but it was Mark Hamill. That's why I like the movie so much.
So the casting though is Olivia Holt is going to be Dagger, and Olivia Holt is from Disney Channel because we were talking about Disney movies.
Disney person.
I'll have to look into the Guyver, Aaron.
It's
Really
a
because
good
of Mark
show.
Hamill.
I mean, it's not rated very high on IMDb, but it's a good B movie if you like B movies, which I do.
Yeah. Well, I think I've seen this. I think I've seen clips of this. I definitely have seen clips of this.
It's an old school anime that
I've seen it because I've definitely seen clips of this. I forgot what was I gonna say. Oh, just when I read the description about the merging technology thing, I thought of Videodrome. Remember that movie?
No.
Oh, dude, it was this horror movie kind of thing. Yeah, it was weird. The dude like ends up shooting himself in the face. It's a weird movie, man. Yeah,
I think when we're done here, I'm gonna go and watch The Guyver.
So yeah, Cloak and Dagger. So that's cool. Bunch of shows got renewed for this year. Again,
Yep.
Supergirl,
Westworld,
Arrow,
Supergirl.
Westworld,
I can't believe Arrow's still going. I mean, it's a good show.
it's still
season
good.
6.
You know what? I have a love and hate relationship with Supergirl. I really do. There are certain
I love
episodes that are
Supergirl,
just good.
but I hate her show.
Not even because there are even some like good
No,
episodes,
but there's some that are just
they just fall so flat, and it's so annoying to like. I feel like for me, it's gonna get to a point where I force myself to watch the show, and I don't want to do that.
I think overall though it's a positive. It is a good show. Just
It
like
is.
The Flash is a good show.
It has definitely, honestly, I was like one of the most. What's the fucking word? God damn it!
that word.
That
Yes.
word.
God
It's a
damn it.
very.
The superhero shows?
It's true to the core material.
Not even that. It's very. What is the word? It's very forward thinking in like characters and stuff like that. Her sister's a lesbian.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck. Oh god.
Progressive.
Kill me with this.
You don't say it much because you're no longer a student. Progressive.
And I live
You
in
don't
Well,
know
I mean,
how many times
that's
I hear that a
that's
day.
good and a bad thing. It's good and a bad thing. You shouldn't have to force that out on things. If
No, but
it
it's-
fits for the
it's-
character.
No,
then
it
fits.
actually does it naturally.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's like
force- it-
you
Because I
kind of-
haven't watched Supergirl. I just
No,
haven't
the
had
thing
the
is,
time.
like, her sister, like, it kind of. When you're
It
watching
doesn't-
the show, she doesn't have, like, any interest in dating and stuff like that. And, like,
Yeah.
in the back of my mind, a majority of the time, I was like, you know, everybody's trying to date and shit like that. She's the only one that doesn't have, like, an interest in anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, later on, she starts talking with this one female cop, and then she, like, you know, she seems happier when she talks to her, so you're like, huh, okay. That's interesting. And it just becomes kind of like a natural thing. It's not like.
So it fluidly just goes into.
Yeah,
it's not
it's like
like,
a-
oh,
like
all
a-
of a sudden
Yeah,
I've been
it's not just
exposed
like,
to the
oh, yeah,
gay
I'm a lesbian
kryptonite.
or something like that. She actually
it's
acts
not
like
real life.
figure-
It's like real life. It's,
yeah. She
Well,
has
that's
very-
good. I mean,
And they don't flaunt the character for saying, "Oh, well, check out her for being a lesbian." They don't flaunt it at all. They don't force it or anything.
Yeah, it's just
like,
essentially like, oh, she likes girls.
like she would be talking to her sister and
That's
would drop like, "So what did you do last night?" "Oh, I went on a date with so and so." It would say it like that.
yeah,
You know, like normal conversation that would happen between
yeah.
friends.
It doesn't force it.
But no,
down
it is
your
very
throat.
natural in the way. It's very natural in the. That's what I like about CW shows, because it's very natural in the way that it introduces characters and approaches topics on everything.
yeah, I mean, I'll give it this. CW has some really weird production, and some of their shows aren't the best, but their character development seems to be getting a lot better, especially
Yeah.
since like the Dawson's Creek era and all
Oh,
that
yeah.
other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But no, they'll approach like, isn't in one of the shows one of the characters a bi? Isn't a bi? Aren't they bi
A
in
bi.
one of the shows?
And League of Legends and Arrow,
Yeah.
Laurel's sister.
Yeah, she is. It's a
Yeah,
few
she's not even bi. She's straight lesbian as well.
lesbian, and then
Yeah.
she was talking to a girl. They went back into the 70s or 60s.
Yeah.
And she was talking to a girl, and she's like, "It's unnatural to feel this way." She's like, "No, it's okay to feel this way. It's
Yeah.
natural. It's just this time period
It's just
won't
who we
allow
are.
it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
gets better in the future. Trust me."
Yeah.
And
Let's go about
that's to the extent of what it did.
Mhm.
You know,
And they
They're
don't
very-
like. Yeah.
push an agenda. They don't push an agenda. I feel like their agenda
Well,
is to be like, "Hey, they're superheroes. Check these people out being superheroes."
Yeah, like I don't. That's my only issue with superheroes trying to push agendas. Like if it's a right move for that hero, sure.
I can see it too, because it's the superheroes change.
Like, I
with
really
the
don't-
times.
I mean, Iron
Like, with
Man
the-
turned into what's her face, Kiki.
Yeah, I mean, it was just it happened. It's just
Well, it's
a
also
change
got to
with
be
the
like a
time.
natural progression of like
It-
to a
and I
point,
felt
like-
I think with Iron Man it was, even with the Green Lantern when he was gay.
Yeah, that was
it,
fine.
It was
Yeah,
natural. I felt it was natural. Like, oh, okay, they got a new Green Lantern, and this is how this dude is. Okay, whatever.
It wasn't even a new Green. It was just like another universe's version of
Yeah.
Green Lantern,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
or Miles Morales,
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Captain America, or
yeah. Like it's one of those things. That,
Like with Spider Gwen in
the
Spider
Falcon
Gwen's
becoming
universe.
Captain America.
Cap-
Yeah.
Well, in Spider Gwen's universe, Captain America is a female black
Yeah.
soldier, and she's awesome. I've got all the Spider Gwens, and every time that she pops up, she acts just like I would assume a Spider or a Captain America acts.
Yeah.
It's just in that universe, she's a female, and in that universe, Peter Parker was the Lizard.
Yeah, I can see in comic books, and is so what people don't realize. They think it's just nerds, but comic books are kind of meant for everyone. They're very accessible in everything.
That's why. That's why we're with Dustin's shop. He's trying to reach out to all the kids and trying to help the kids read, because that's the biggest thing is you want to get kids excited to read, and what's the best way to do it is to give them a book that can be one funny and
they can
two
relate to.
easily accessible, 3, they can relate to it, and 4, it's got friggin' pictures, so you don't have to use your imagination all that much, so you're kind of weaning yourself away from the television, and you're looking at pictures, and you can see what's going on.
At the same time, you're also not reading nothing but a wall of text.
Yeah, which, I mean, can turn people off, because it can be really
that was like
daunting.
one of the biggest thing in like high school. So like I loved, surprisingly, one of the biggest things when I was in high school was Dante's Inferno was like the one thing that really caught on to me. I love the idea of it, the lore, the entirety of it.
I still
have that.
And I even went on to read Purgatorio for Dante's.
And Paradiso.
Yeah.
And Paradiso.
I love that series, but when you're in high school and you're developing and stuff like that, and that is, I don't want to sit and read a huge wall of text for the consistency of anything.
The reason why is just because it was so vivid in its imagery. Mm-hmm. So like Aaron was saying, is you didn't have to imagine these pictures in your head. Yeah. He more or less painted it word for word. Like, this is how this looks. And you're like, oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Cerberus being a giant friggin' douche.
Yeah.
But the thing is another good thing is that these comic book artists are taking these classic pieces of literature like Dante's Inferno and all the others and turning them into comic books. So it makes it more accessible to different readers, which is also great because, some of those people out there don't have imaginations. And even though Dante spells it out explicitly, sometimes they need that artist to throw it out there and show you exactly how effed up hell it is.
Yeah.
And it's also just fun to see how they interpret it in their own
what
way
their
too.
interpretation of it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I think anime does that as well.
Mm-hmm. Anime does a really good job of that as well, but that's getting people away from reading, and that's a movie, you know what I mean?
That's also on a bigger budget too.
Yeah. But I mean, unless you watch it with subs, then you're still reading.
Yeah, I give my kids right now My Little Pony comic books. That's what they read. They read the little My Little Pony's friendship comic books, and they love it.
Mm-hmm. I do love them. Thank you for getting them for me, Aaron.
Yes.
Your kids.
What?
Your allowance is taken away, by the way.
And Iron Fist comes out though. Back on track though. Iron Fist comes out, so I'm excited for that one.
I always thought that was the weirdest name for a superhero character.
You know what would be cool to do?
I'm going to fist you!
Well, you know what would be cool to do?
What?
I'm going to throw this concept out here. Is we more or less...
Is this a concept for one of our videos?
Yeah, I can make it into a video.
Why don't we just hold it off then?
Stream our reaction after the first episode.
We should live stream it during the episode.
Like, we should watch it all together, like Google Hangouts, and then just record the thing.
I'm fine with this.
He just says he's gonna fist somebody.
I'm like, nice to fist you.
Nice to fist you. So you're saying you want to go MST3K?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I was like, okay.
Hold on, let me put all those acronyms together.
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck is acronym? Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, you could just come over here, Aaron.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's not get too serious.
Or I could go over there.
Whoa.
Something like that. We'll figure it out. But we have until March 17th
Da-da-da-da.
to plan something out. There was the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yep, Kingdom Hearts 3. Did you see the image that was leaked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked exactly like Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
For the anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that one, Diego?
Yeah.
I figured you'd already throw up an article about it.
Yeah, work.
I know that's you love that series.
Yeah.
I know. As of a couple hours ago, there's a big news article. 2.5 million Xbox and PlayStation gamers' details were hacked.
Oh, damn. Well, everyone check your stuff. Well, right.
Yeah, check your personal data because it may be out there.
Well, it's too late. We might just have to write something afterwards of this.
Yeah.
What were the other games that we were talking about? Final Fantasy. Devin's over here saying Mass Effect.
Mass Effect Andromeda looks amazing. The new video looks fucking super cool.
Yeah, he keeps mouthing to me. He's like, Mass Effect.
I don't know how it's going to work.
And there's a new Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, there's a new Assassin's Creed game coming out too.
Yeah, of course.
So it'd be 3 games.
They took a year off to make the movie, and when the movie failed, they're like, oh, well.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Well, I
It's,
guess we should.
From what's leaked, Devin the intern is giving me sources here. 3-game series
Yep, 3-game series.
set in Egypt, right?
Yep, the first game will be Egypt. The second game is supposed to be Rome and
Egypt, Rome,
Mesopotamia.
and Mesopotamia.
See, here's the thing. Like, how are you going to do haystack jumps off of a fucking pyramid?
You
You
just do haystack jumps
even
off the
better, you
pyramid,
just slide off the pyramid.
Yeah, you just slide down into a haystack off of the pyramid.
You know they had more than pyramids, right? They had like obelisks that stood straight up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Oh. Let me use my design degree on you.
One of
Obelisk.
the big things for the set feature is you jumping off of the Sphinx nose and it falls off.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Like you were the cause of the Sphinx to have.
Like, way to go, jackass.
Thanks, guy.
God.
You jerk. We spent 10 years doing that. 6 of our cousins died. What's that? The Fractured Butthole comes out soon. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really
I'm
good.
thinking maybe do...
Put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, okay?
the Fractured Butthole.
Yes.
The series is fun.
The original was amazing, and when
Oh,
you
yeah.
buy a Fractured But Whole, you get the original game for free.
I don't know if any of you did this. You can go to the Mass Effect website and do Andromeda stuff and their little training guide for this, and you get some exclusive unlocks for your actual character.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, it's cosmetic stuff, but a new expansion also for, I don't know if any of you else play this, Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn. They have a new expansion coming out in the next few months, and the trailer looked awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the trailer for it's the Final Fantasy MMO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The trailers always look awesome. Like Warcraft
they're
always
great.
puts out amazing trailers, but what exactly changes in the game besides them adding another race?
Well, the graphics in this Final Fantasy one they do monthly updates that add new quests, man. Oh, yeah. Also, Elder Scrolls Online has a new update coming out. I just been
know.
reading about updates. Morrowind.
Star Wars, The Old Republic is getting some new updates coming in shortly. They're going to be adding a whole new story, I believe.
More gaming news. Oh, Club Penguin servers.
No,
Club
okay.
Penguin will be shut down.
It's because all the terrorists were using it to talk about fucking their terrorist activities.
Diego, did you have a Club Penguin account?
No, I didn't have a Club Penguin account. Who the fuck would?
Well,
I
you've
don't
got
know
a beard.
You're a millennial. So
A millennial.
I'm far away from a lot of millennials.
Aaron, did you have a Club Penguin account?
I know I didn't have a Club Penguin account.
Devin, did you have a Club Penguin account? He looks at me, he's like, what?
What's Club Penguin?
So I'm gonna take that as a no. I didn't have one either. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know what it was until a year ago.
It was like a Disney thing. The only reason I knew
Yeah.
what it was is because my daughters watch the Disney Channel and it's on there all the fucking time.
And it's shutting down, so that's cool.
Yeah, so yeah.
That's cool.
But you know what's not shutting down and has been around forever and a day? RuneScape. That thing is still going
Still
strong.
going
Ridiculous,
strong.
man.
Right?
The
That
newest
is
expansion.
ridiculous.
They're still dropping expansions for it, man.
You know what's still going strong?
So
Eve.
good.
It's like RuneScape has been an MMO and it's in like its 25th year.
Yeah,
they just
man.
celebrated their 25-year anniversary.
It was out before World
It-
of Warcraft was
Yeah,
even
it was out
thought
before
of.
World of Warcraft was even it was in the 90s, and you
This
had
is
to
shit I remember going in school
Yeah.
and playing.
you had to back up your save on a floppy.
On a floppy disk.
You have to have the game on a floppy disk to play it, and then connect online.
Like, you've got to, like, if the guy's been playing for 25 years,
Yeah.
like, he's got to be the most uber player ever, and you just
No.
cannot touch that dude.
No, RuneScape is actually extremely balanced for an MMO. There is because here's how it works is all your skill levels are 99. Right?
Yeah.
everyone gets the same armor, everyone gets the same quest. Nothing drops randomly as much. Like, obviously they have random stuff on gold and rubies and stuff. But, you know, if you get 99 smithing, you can make the best armor in the game. It's very balanced. And you have attack, defense, range, and magic. And range is good against magic. Magic is good against attack, and attack is good against range. But you can make your character maxed out in all those skill trees.
Yeah, especially after playing for 25 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's still going strong, and Club Penguin's shutting down.
Yeah, man.
Shows how strong the old ways are.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
a
surprised.
fun game.
I'm really surprised Eve is still going.
Eve's been around for like 10 years, man. You don't shut up about Eve. No one cares about Eve. It's stupid.
You're just butthurt, I think. I think he's so in love with
man.
RuneScape.
I grew up on RuneScape, and also
yeah,
Eve is
so
way
here's
too
the-
fucking hard.
So here's the thing. What has RuneScape changed? Nothing. Eve has done a bunch of stuff.
It
RuneScape
changes
from what
everything.
RuneScape from what I saw, like when I first played that thing was blocky as shit. Now it looks
Yeah.
crisp as fuck.
Well,
And
yeah,
3D
but
and
I'm
all
talking
these new
about
trees.
Eve is actually going out there and trying to add on stuff. Like with the PS4, it added on the multiplayer ground combat.
Aaron, RuneScape adds on things too. Like
Yeah, but
every month.
does Xbox and PlayStation, can you play RuneScape
No,
and have
because
different
RuneScape's
players from
for the
different
computer.
consoles playing at the same time? No, you can't.
No.
Eve, you can.
No, because RuneScape is better, and you can only play it on PC. Because PC Master Race.
And then Eve opened up the PlayStation 4 VR, so now you can fly your planes with a VR helmet.
Okay, Aaron, I'll rune trim your armor for you
Oh my
for
God.
1,000 gold,
I'm gonna
And I'll
Eve
s-
cut your dick.
and I'll sell you this rare black lobby I have.
The rare black labia.
Lobby.
Oh,
I don't think
It's
slave
sh-
trading is something we should be doing on this show, guys.
A rare black, it's lobster. You know what a rare black lobby is in RuneScape, Diego.
No, I don't.
Huh?
I played back when I was in high school, man.
I still remember it from high school,
I
man.
don't.
Yeah, 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me in the wild.
in the wild.
So the trick would be is you call people out, you get them to 1v1 you in the wild, where you had all your buddies hiding, and they would just attack. And then jump, because when you die, everything in your inventory gets left behind. Except for 5 things you set to save.
Anyway, we're off
And,
track.
No, we're off track.
RuneScape was a great game.
PvP had no chill.
Yeah, PvP had no chill.
And did not care about the
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Anyway.
no level cap. You could go fuck up a level 6 dude in the wild.
Don't be running out.
Don't be running in the wild, man, if you don't know what's out there.
Jesus Christ. If you can't handle the wild, stay out, brah.
There's a fence and there's a
How about
dude
you
that's
catch me
like,
outside, brah?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
the-
How about that?
Catch me in the wild. How about that?
Catch
How
me in
about
the
you catch me in the
How
wild?
about that? How about that?
I went
I'm
to
gonna make
deliver
that.
tires today to one of my customers, and
gonna-
this dude is the oldest motherfucker I've met. And he just,
Did he say that?
yeah, he literally was like, I don't care what the others say about you, you're alright. I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? She's like, oh, you know, catch me outside, how about that? And I'm like, really? You too?
Really? Hey, everybody, thanks for
What?
listening. Thanks for being our fans. We appreciate you very much. We will be doing this more often because now we have time, and it is great, and it is lovely, and we love you, and you love us, and we're a happy family. And
Found his dentures.
catch me outside, brah.
Catch me outside, Joe.
How about that?
Catch us outside, bro, how about that?
Oh, Jesus.
Christ.
We're gonna be coming up to a bunch of
Cons.
comic book conventions coming up here shortly in the Jacksonville area. Catch us out at
Outside.
outside. How about that? At the conventions, we'll have a running tally and list up on the website. That way, you guys can catch us. Hopefully, you'll
Outside.
see us. Hopefully, you'll see us inside and not outside because Chris is pretty hood.
How about that, though?
How about that, though?
I'm so hood. I was on Dr. Phil.
God damn it. But we'll have a running list of what we're doing, where we're going to be. That way, if you guys want to see us, catch up with us, and say, hey, you can totally grab us. We're happy with that. We love to talk to our fans. We love to talk to people that just want to talk. So grab us. Say what's up. Love, peace, chicken grease. Diego, what you got?
What the fuck?
What?
What is our life right now?
Is this real life? I got something. Don't forget to hit all the social media stuff.
Yeah.
So we're trying to put more on there regularly. So yeah, it's been working. We've been putting more often. So yeah, and we're doing giveaways at 500 likes. So
tell your friends.
Yeah.
Don't hide your wife.
Hide your wife. Because we're liking everybody out there. Reverse that.
That was horrible.
That was.
Yeah. Whoa.
But yeah, don't forget Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. So we're gonna have more videos coming out regularly on YouTube. We're trying to do this more often.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Since
try
now
and get
we-
back to writing articles again.
We have we finally figured out how to adult correctly and set up time management. So
I'm still fucking trying to figure that out.
yeah.
I paid my bills.